Hi, and welcome to another Partner Playbook. My name is Tonya Gentry. I'm the Chief Sales Officer for Big Red Media MSP Success. And today I have one of my good friends in the channel on here, and I'm super excited, Larry Meador with Cavelo. He's the channel chief. Hi, Larry. Thanks for joining me.
Hey, Tonya, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Good, doing good. Yeah, quick note, Big Red Media MSP Success started this journey maybe end of 2021 into 2022 and started looking at some different things that we could be doing with the vendors that we work with to get into the community with the MSPs and just get some of the word out. Mainly we started with the MDF programs, and Larry was like a pioneer with me on this one because the first ever webinar we did, Larry was on there with me talking about all this, and I've learned so much from you on how the MSPs can use all the different resources inside of the partner program. So we've been doing this for a couple of years now, haven't we, Larry?
We have. I remember that very well. I think it was you, me, Jimmy Hatzel, and Jason Price, if I'm not mistaken.
It was. Yes,
yeah, we had a good time.
It was a really good time. And again, I learned a lot. So anybody in our community that wants to look at those, just go to MSP Success. They're out there. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're a new company to me. I know you've been, you've switched over there not too long ago, but, for anyone that doesn't know Cavelo, can you give us a little update about him?
Yeah, absolutely. So you are correct. I joined Cavelo about the third week of January of this year, 2025. But I wasn't a stranger to Cavelo because I had been advising them for the past 6 to 8 months. They had approached me and just said, hey, we could use your help. We're new to the channel. Could you help us kind of, figure the channel out, what events we need to go to, who's important, all of that good stuff. So I wasn't a stranger to them, but now I'm thrilled to be on board as channel chief. And so what is Cavelo? We get that question a lot, and it's kind of nice because people are like, okay, I'm starting to see this name out there, but I don't know exactly what you guys do. So we're essentially an attack surface management platform, and we combine 4 different modules, and that's data discovery and classification, asset discovery, vulnerability management, and identity access management, all under one platform to just make it very easy for the MSPs and the MSSPs out there to have one tool that goes out and does a whole lot of different things. And obviously, you can do the whole platform, or you can also just go module by module if that's the way you want to do it. But really, we try to stand apart by helping MSPs quantify data risk and their financial impact to their customers and enable them to position themselves truly as that, business advisor, not just the IT company, and get their customers to look at them as that business advisor. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're just trying to make things a little bit easier for the MSPs out there.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And I know that's something that's always been a passion of yours. You've told me before. So, I know community partnership, all of that is really, really important to you. Tell us a little bit about your guys' partner program and what some of the key features and benefits. I ask everybody this, but I know you guys have some things that are really cool.
Yep, absolutely. So, and quite honestly, that our partner program is, under development for lack of a better phrase, not exactly how I wanted to phrase it, but no, we do have a fantastic partner program that's out there. However, one of the things with me having joined is to take a look at what we're doing and how do we make our partner program better? How do we make it more meaningful to the MSPs, different things like that. For example, one of the things right now that I don't think we offer is MDF, but I think that is something that we're going to be taking a look at in the future to add to our partner program. And we're also, we're trying to build, and I don't want to use this phrase lightly, but we are trying to build a Cavelo community out there. And we do have a fantastic Cavelo Connect community going on right now where our partners can interact with each other and interact with Cavelo folks as well, trying to find the answers to their questions. And it's one of those things, as you know, I've been in this channel for a long time with several different companies. And, there's a lot of companies out there that are just like, hey, Mr. and Mrs. MSP, this is my product. This is why it's great. Here, go sell it. And then they just walk away from it. We're not going to do that because there are so many different nuances to the platform that we offer. And also, it depends on what industry the end customer is in. So we're going to be there to help hold the hand of the MSP so that they know how to position things correctly, depending on what vertical that particular customer is in. And also, what is the driving interest? Is it, that data discovery? Because really, at the root of everything we do, we're really kind of talking about, helping clients, who all have a very distributed workforce find data that they don't know exists so that they can better protect themselves. So everything we do in our partner program is really built around helping the MSP on that, not just the sales journey, but supporting the customer and everything else as they continue going on.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, especially, you were talking about, we have our members only queue over on the TMT side. And just having that platform where they can feel safe and comfortable and having conversations with their peers of like, hey, I'm doing this, is this right? And it's funny because sometimes, lots of times it winds up being completely out of even, marketing or sales, right? It's about products and things like that. So very cool about that.
You got it.
You touched base on this a little bit about like what you are bringing to enhancements, like, possibly doing MDF or any of that. As far as the programs that it concerned right now, do you see any other enhancements that you're trying to make this year?
I think yes. I think the answer is yes. What they exactly are, I'm not totally sure because, that's really going to be driven by our partners and talking with the partners and them telling us, hey, why don't you do this? Or why aren't you doing this? So it's going to be those conversations, which, at the time that we're recording this, I just haven't had the chance to go out and have many of those conversations yet. But I have set up several appointments in the next few weeks to talk with some of our partners out there to say, hey, what are we doing right? What could we be doing better? What are we not doing that we should be doing? And all of these are in respect to supporting the partners, with a partner program, with our our Cavelo Connect community that we've got out there, all of that. But so, to be determined.
Yeah, I mean, so it sounds like if I'm a partner of yours, I get to have some input in this. So that's really cool. I know those are one of the things that you probably love about working with a relatively newer company. I love to see that when we're even just talking to them about the different options that they do with us, just to see the excitement and to see the evolution of a company that's coming to market right inside the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not going to be successful if you don't listen to the partners that you're servicing.
Yeah.
And that's, one of the things I said when I interviewed with everybody here. I just said, what are we doing with our partners? How are we interviewing with them? How are we listening to them? How are we shaping our future programs? And I was pleased to hear that, they had a lot of ideas behind this, but nobody that had been able to spearhead it. So that's exactly what I'm hoping to do.
Cool. As far as like what an MSP, what do you guys look for in an MSP? What's a good MSP for you? And then how can they be successful with you guys?
Yep, absolutely. Good question. So, we're obviously, we'll talk to anyone, but, the ideal MSP is one that has, already dipped their toes into the cybersecurity sector, that has been doing it a little bit, understands it. But at the same time, we do talk to those MSPs that are like, hey, I want to dip our toes into cybersecurity. How can you help us? How can you make that easy? And again, having the platform that we've got with, the 4 different modules and different things like that really helps them, get a jump start on doing some of this stuff. So again, it's really just about going out there and listening to what these guys want. But again, from an ideal perspective, we're looking at the MSPs and the MSSPs out there that are a little bit more mature. If we wanted to talk about our, ideal partner profile, it's going to be an MSP or an MSSP that's a little bit more on the mature side. And when I say that, I'm saying, annual revenue maybe in the 3 to 4 million range or higher. But I can also tell you that we have lots of partners that are below that. And, the fun thing is to watch as these guys grow. That's always that's everyone's goal. So it's really cool to see some of these guys that have come on with us. I mean, we've only been out there since 2021, and we are 100% channel. But we've had some of these guys that have been with us the past 3 or 4 years, and we're watching them grow. So it's really kind of cool. What does a partner expect, or what should they look for from us? I think first and foremost is, if we don't take, these days, and I've said this many times before, people throw the word partnership out there and just, throw it out willy-nilly.
Yeah,
they don't put
right.
Exactly, as a buzzword. They don't put all of the meat and potatoes behind what really builds a true partnership. And I think what an MSP should expect from us is that true partnership. If you need to get access and talk to our product manager, we're going to get you in front of our product manager. If you need to get in front of our CEO, James Minyaka, who founded this company, we'll get you in front of him. Matter of fact, we just did the Producers Club with you, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, not very long ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And James was like, hey, would you like me to come down? I'm like, I would love you to come down. And I want you to see what this community is about. And he loved it. He's like, can I come to the future one? So he's coming to boot camp in April. So, he's very accessible. So we'll have him there. But, what an MSP can expect from us is not just throwing the word partnership out there, but throwing everything behind that, all of the actions that mean partnership, because we take it very, very seriously. We want to see our partners succeed and grow. And that's why we're here. And we're also here to listen to them. If they want something built into the product, that's the way we make our product better, is putting those things in there.
Awesome. Okay, outside of the partner program, you guys are in cybersecurity. So, I know we talk about on here feedback that you're getting, and I know the community really likes to hear, what you guys are hearing, right? What are you hearing from MSPs, but also what's going on in your world? What is some of the feedback, dangers, those types of fun things that are happening in the world of cybersecurity? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, there's a lot we hear. Probably some of it definitely not destined to be put on a recording.
Yeah.
No, what we hear is, MSPs are really starving for really good resources to continue to, help their staff learn and help their staff serve their customers. And one of the things we touched on before is, sadly, there's a lot of vendors out there that are really interested in getting the sale, but after they get the sale with the MSP, they don't help the MSP learn how to sell the platform to their customers. And I have heard a lot of questions around, okay, if we go with you, Larry, how are you going to help us apply what you do to our individual customers? Because each individual customer has different needs. They're in different sectors. They've got different regulatory compliance requirements, different things like that. Are you guys going to be there to help us learn this and help us, help teach our team how to communicate that to our customers? And that answer is absolutely 110% yes. They're not going to be successful without us helping them. So again, it just kind of goes back. I'm not trying to be cliche here, but it just goes back to that partnership. And it is a two-way street when we talk about partnership.
Very cool. So last question, for the company itself, what's, I can't believe we're in the third month. It's just.
Tell me about it.
I mean, I already say stuff the other day about 2026, so it's crazy. But can you share anything that's coming down the pipe for you guys in 2025?
Absolutely, I can. Matter of fact, we had just recently launched our Microsoft Copilot readiness report, which has been received tremendously well by our partners. And that's just us, hey, AI is going to be a huge thing. It is a huge thing. And your clients, you're being an MSP or an MSSP, your clients are out there playing with it, but that can also be a really bad thing. So we've got this Copilot readiness report that just came out. But what we're working on right now is the ability to make it very easy for the MSP to remediate CIS benchmarks in Office 365. So I anticipate that should be out before the third quarter. But hey, don't quote me. I mean, software things can slide.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're working towards. And we had some conversations this past week at an event with some MSPs about this, and they were just, their eyes lit up. They're like, "Holy cow, you can actually do that! You're going to be able to help us almost have a push button remediation for that maps against CIS benchmarks." We're like, "Yep, that's exactly what we're working towards doing."
That's very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, we're done. We're at the end, but
that was easy.
I know. I tried to make it super easy for you. What you do, I think, in the community, especially, is making sure that MSPs can utilize a lot of the different things that each company that you've represented, offers to them. But also, too, you're a wealth of knowledge. So I encourage anybody that is listening to this. I know you won't kill me for saying this, but reach out to Larry. If you're looking at different things that you're doing, if you're thinking of dipping your toe in the cybersecurity world, it's a great resource for you guys. So I just appreciate you coming on here, Larry. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you, my friend. It's always good to be here.
Yeah. And for everyone else, we'll be back with more soon. Talk to you later. Bye.
Ciao.